And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers.
Mommy don't like how I'm living, but what can I say? I tell her this my lifestyle. I ain't never gonna take my life away. They just wanna live my lifestyle. Ain't see him cause the money in the way. Ain't much hope where I come from. Trapping with
all right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
I ain't never gonna take my life away. They just wanna live my lifestyle. Can't see him cause the money in the way. Oh baby, that's my lifestyle. 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 That's my lifestyle.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Cody Bradford.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
In now is the Mariners DH, Victor Robles. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway in game one of the series. That misses. 1-1.
1-1.
Hard hit, right side. And a quick out, number one. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Donovan Solano. Solano getting to start at third, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Colombia. And that skips into dirt. On the ground to third. Young tossed the first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Xavier Edwards.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mariners are down in order. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Bryce Miller. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Just missed.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Just missed. Ripped on a line to center. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Ezekiel Duran. Swing at a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting third.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Wyatt Langford.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's in for a strike at 95. And now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Into center. Makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1.
Let me start by saying which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting.
Second inning set to go. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Bradford back to work. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Ball 2.
That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Fan Swings another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a pop-up. Seager settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Arlington, bottom of the inning. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
He's definitely a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile. And they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Here's Jack Peterson, 8th best batting average in the American League. Peterson just got a piece of it. Cut on and lifted in the air. A Rosarena makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Here's Josh Young. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that is out of play. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. In the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Arozarena.
Pitch misses inside, 1-0. That clips a corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Kicks and deals. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Cade Marlowe now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Top of the third, no score. Fly ball center field. Langford makes the grab, and there's one down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Grounded out his first time.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And fouled off. And that one almost got him. One out. Runners at first and second.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
2-2.
But no advance from the runners.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next pitch off the plate, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a snatched 4 strikeouts now.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Now the third baseman, Donovan Solano, grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. Arozarena, the lead runner at second. Marlowe at first, 2 out of the inning. The other way, Berger. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross borders. Even though we was only groomed to take orders. Stand for the count, bounce.
First pitch, not close. Garcia with a homer in his last game. Foul ball there.
Outside, ball 2.
Swing and a foul out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly made with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And that's off the inside edge.
Ball 1.
No
strike.
For Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021. With the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Out front, rip foul.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So 2 down now, and here is Wyatt Langford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, 2-1.
Ball 3.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Xavier Edwards.
High fly ball, right field. Garcia under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The center fielder.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Struck out swinging his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
One down, base is empty.
No.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the fourth. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Jambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Ezekiel Duran. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
Just missed.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Three-two on the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Corey Seager. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fastball for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
1 out, base is empty.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground right side. Raley steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home
First
fourth.
baseman, number 21, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. Burger, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Raley pulls that one down. That is the inning. And the Rangers set down in order. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bradford back to work. Right through there for a strike. Garver needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And there's one down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Late with the swing there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That one fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Seattle, Cade Marlowe. A single his first time. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
And now Luke Raley, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
Inside.
Inside.
And 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. And we still have no score.
This is my house. I'ma show you what I'm about. 'Cause ain't no doubt that I'm a prize now. Like a rocket in the wind.
We head to the bottom of
Leading
the
up
fifth.
for the
And
Rangers,
now Jack
the
Peterson.
left fielder, Josh Peterson.
Keeping it real, nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own.
Towards first, Rayleigh steps on first for the out.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Josh Young, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the
Now
baseball
batting,
right now.
catcher Kyle.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And there's a foul ball. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
Full count.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. And we are still scoreless.
Short distance at my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. All get a tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want.
Back at Globe Life Field, here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Late swing fouled off. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. That one inside, look out. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Donovan Solano. Fastball for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 0-2.
1-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Short hop liner, handled it short. Gets it to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Xavier.
And the
Edwards.
Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cody Bradford done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So
the
out of the pen
Rangers,
comes the right-hander,
number
Josh
66,
Spores.
Josh Spores.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's too
1-0.
high. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that extends the inning. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Pickoff move to first.
Yep, he made
Edwards
it.
dives back in safely. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. And
2-0.
another ball. Popped up. Seager under it. He's got it. And that'll do it. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. No score. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
First pitch misses.
Well, these Rangers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And that one fouled off. And a 1-2. That one missed.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
The batter,
across,
number
especially
2,
in terms of movement.
second baseman,
That thing tumbles
Marcus.
out of his hand and just drops off the table
Jimmy
at the
Yang.
last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else.
Here is Marcus Semien. Caught looking his first time up. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Wyatt
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Simeon runs, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there, and we're still knotted at 0.
You just gotta act like you know the way. When life fights back, don't show the pain. Motivate. Team on the back, can you hold away? You just gotta act like you know the way. When life fights back, don't show the pain. Motivate. I'm trying to pull up with a motorcade. Every single day.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Chris
number
Martin.
55.
He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Chris Martin.
And now for
Leading
Seattle,
off for the
Jorge
Mariners,
Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
First
No,
offering,
that's a
and it
ball.
just
Too low.
misses. Martin, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Langford snags it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Strike on the inside corner. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Webb getting loose out there. Milner warming up as well. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. This ball's chopped on the ground. Seager throws to first in time. 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So digging in, Randy Arozarena, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Just missed the inside corner. Now 1 and
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. Pulls that one foul. Next offering upstairs. Fought off foul. Not close with that one. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that skips into dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one drilled left field and foul ball. 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ball popped up. Marlowe, long run. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Shortstop.
Seager stands in now. There you see his May and June numbers so far. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two now. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And it's filled up.
Way to lay out that pitch down.
Jake Berger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So Sieg suffers the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bryce Miller gives way, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for
new pitcher on now, Matt Brash.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And Jock Peterson stands in. Move to first. Berger back in on a dive. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Drew Pomeranz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Spire also getting ready. That one at triple digits.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Holy Toledo! His 14th of the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Josh Young digs in now. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Nabs it, and that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Obi Milner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cade Marlowe. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Robert Garcia, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count even at 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Fouled off left side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going. We in go mode. Going.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Nice grab. To his knee, the throw. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Next is the designated hitter, Victor Robles. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Feeds to second. Out there. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the 8th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
Higashioka.
Brash back to work. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one is absolutely belted. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Garcia now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That missed by a
1-2.
lot. 1-2 to count. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. Semien hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
Involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. Run away.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. Now a pop-up on the infield. Rayleigh. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Mariners nothing. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Robert Garcia. A chance at his first save of the year. So digging in, Donovan Solano. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that's a little bit high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. And you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And that's through there for a strike. Rolled over to third. Young slings to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So it's their last chance in this one. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And delivers outside.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Young. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
I'ma stick with the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich, someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, Americans tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me low. From in the city, you've lost angles, I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. They rewriting it, with every bit of fighting it. Ever since I gave the first pass to Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When good money, the industry want to siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, and Def Jam cold, I'm like, yeah. Felt like quiet, I'm the guy in the office.